All right, Nate, I got a challenge for you. It's just you know never know who's going to watch this video when, but roughly Q1 is almost over, and I've got a couple reps that have not been hitting pace. Let's just be honest with that. And I was with ConnectWise here a couple weeks ago, and they're using this term LFG, which is less focus and grow, or there's another term that you can figure out. But what do you do with those reps that just aren't freaking hitting the treadmill with the speed they need to go? And you need to apply the pressure. Like, how are you coaching to go, hey, Q1's over. Let's go sell some stuff?
Yeah, Steve, wow, this opens up a whole slew of stuff that I think all needs to kind of work in concert. But I'll try and narrow it down to, I think there's 2 or 3 things off the top of my head. First and foremost, it's understanding the key behaviors that they should be doing that are going to lead to that, right? And making sure that hopefully you're not here at the end of Q1 in 2024 for whenever people watch this. We're in March of 2024. If you're doing sales management well, you've known well before now that the rep is trending off track, right? And so you should be measuring and checking in on that on a weekly basis and seeing whether or not they're hitting their key behaviors. Because it's one thing if revenue's on track, I'm less concerned about monitoring their key behaviors, but it's still important because the key behaviors are typically setting up the next quarter's activities or the next quarter's activities. So it's important to look at both, but key behaviors are one. The other thing that I also think is really important and we've only just recently as we've distributed sales management responsibilities to different sales managers, I felt it was really important that we're on the same page about what threshold is someone considered underperforming, right? Is it 99% of goal? Is that an underperforming rep, right? In some people's minds, it could be. You didn't hit target, it's red. In fact, our accounting person jokes about that. But is it 90%? So we've come to the conclusion as a team that less than 75% of target is you're on a PIP, you're on a performance improvement plan. So we had to have that conversation. Where did we feel that we were wavering between 80 and 75%? We landed on 75%, and that means if Q1 you're under 75%, you're going on a performance improvement plan, and in Q2 you better hit your goal. Now it doesn't mean that we wait till the end of Q2 to do it, to have that, but we're measuring it actively. And if they're just trending completely on track or they're not doing the things, we'll pull the plug sooner than later. But that's what we found is that 75% threshold is when we're really having the very hard conversations that, hey, your job is on the line unless you change the course.
That is some amazing Nate nuggets. Thank you, Nate.